Arsenal jábọ́, Arsenal jábọ́, Arsenal lulẹ̀. Arsenal jábọ́, Arsenal jábọ́, Arsenal lulẹ̀. Wọ́n jábọ́, 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 lulẹ̀, lulẹ̀, lulẹ̀. Wọ́n jábọ́, 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 lulẹ̀, lulẹ̀, lulẹ̀. Arsenal jábọ́, wọ́n ti jábọ́, Arsenal jábọ́, wọ́n ti jábọ́, Arsenal lulẹ̀. Wọ́n máa lulẹ̀ lọ́ní. Arsenal jábọ́, Arsenal jábọ́, Arsenal lulẹ̀. Wọ́n máa lulẹ̀ lọ́ní sẹ́ o. Arsenal jábọ́, wọ́n ti jábọ́, Arsenal jábọ́, wọ́n máa jábọ́ lọ́ní. Arsenal lulẹ̀, wọ́n ti wù.
What did Amorim say? That's the question I woke up with this morning, wondering how the hell did we see a first half that was so pedestrian, lackluster, and pretty much what everybody was expecting, and then a second half that looked the opposite. Because clearly Amorim definitely said something, unless he gave the players water and they were thirsty in the first half. Unless maybe some players were hungry and then they had a little snack and then they played like they had energy in the second half. Like, what exactly did he say? Because he definitely said something. This is one of the times where we got to just take a second and just be like, okay. We have been seeing a consistent pattern of Manchester United being good in the first half so many times this season and then have a shit second half. And this time, they flipped the script. They flipped the script and it was enjoyable. We're going to talk about it. Big up yourself for being here. Thank you. Shout out to you on this first day of December. It's the beginning of a new month and December is starting off good. December is starting off well. You know what? Because it's December. You already know. Oh. Hey, like if you got 3 points. Hey. Hey. Yo, listen, it feels good to win. Let's just chill on that for marinate on that for a moment, please. Hey, hey. Ah, yeah. Yeah. We had to just kind of just first of all, you know what? Before even talking so deep about the game, just marinate on the fact that we won. Celebrate that. You know, ah, man, shout out to you if you're just tuning in. Thank you for being here. We have 20 people tuned in. I hope there's 20 likes, unless you are a hater, unless you're a Crystal Palace fan. Even if you're a Crystal Palace fan, hit the like button. Um, yeah. I just had to just get that part out the way because there was a question that I was just thinking about at the beginning of the show. I mean, at the beginning of the day, I just was wondering what did Ruben Amorim say, and we have seen like the script being flipped at Selhurst Park, and I want to give credit first of all to the players for being able to just come back from behind. You know what I'm saying? We actually, when you look at it, we went away from home and we were a goal down, and we came back from behind. That in itself deserves some flowers. You know what I mean? Just beginning, just with that, and let's also put more context into this. Remember what just happened when the humbling we got versus Everton at Old Trafford. So we needed to ease the pressure a little bit. And when I say we, I'm talking about Manchester United, the club, in terms of our chances of potentially being in a European place. So this win, it's not just the 3 points, it's the little breath that we can take going into the next games with a little bit more, I don't want to say relaxation, but with a little bit more confidence and a little bit more focus on what just the game is and less pressure on, oh my God, this is do or die again, I don't know if I'm articulating that well, because every game at Manchester United should be a do or die. But I mean, in the sense that having a win going into the West Ham game is better than not having a win in your back pocket. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. So, and that is just for the team. For Ruben Amorim, that is also important as well, because he needs to, it feels like everything has just been uphill. And we've never gone downhill. We've never like been coasting a little bit. And the day we can put 5 wins in a row, the day United Strand can cut his hair, that'll be the day we can say, oh, the corner has turned. Because right now, it's about damage limitation. It's about staying in the conversation for European places. It's about making sure you're minimizing your bozo moments and stabilizing any moments of turbulence that you experience, especially coming out of the break in Everton game and then now this Crystal Palace game. We need stability more than anything. So these 3 points also signify stability, which is why I want to shout out, first of all, like how the players came together as a collective and stepped up that game in the second half. And we're going to get into the actual grading of the players and also the manager. So I hope you participate in this conversation. And I feel like one other thing to do as well that I'm interested in doing is also just, as we did for the pre-match, or rather preview, we listened to the pre-match presser. We might as well hear a little bit about what Ruben had to say post-match. It's really short, so let's get into it. Kind reminder to smash the likes, but not for me. Teletubby boss. Get out of here, Kenny. If you're lucky, Kenny Fan TV. If I run into you on the street, bro. Who's the Teletubby now? All right. Let's listen to Ruben Amorim really quickly. Here we go. Ruben Amorim. Are we ready for Ruben? Are we ready for Ruben? Let's be real. He escaped. Winning a game. Let's just make one thing clear. Winning a game by set pieces is not something you can rely on. It's not a sustainable method. But you did say something at halftime, and I'm curious what it is. Maybe we might get a clue. Let's hear.
It seemed like the team were a lot more intense in the second half compared to the first half. Did you say anything in particular at half time to get that reaction?
No, just to understand for everyone to understand the game that I felt in the last 10 minutes of the first half. I felt that the opponent was struggling, and they will struggle in the second half. And we had that feeling that we need to do something to change the way we were playing. And it was that, of course, we tried to change little things in the game, but the intensity and the quality in the way we connect, especially Josh in our connection, was better, and that improves a lot the way we play.
And you talk about those little changes. You seem to make a change at halftime with Brian coming inside a little bit, maybe getting closer to Josh. Was that something that you had seen in the first half that you thought that you had to change?
I think it's not so much. I didn't say go near Josh. I just said to the players, we need to be more alive, and you can feel that. So if you are more alive, you are in more places, you are near the ball more often, and I think everyone did that. But we also need to understand that the opponent was tired also in the second half. And when you...
Oh boy, here we go. Truth Bomber, I was waiting for him to acknowledge this, because you know what? That is a big part of why we kind of managed to boss Crystal Palace around a little bit in the second half. They were tired. Let's not forget that. They were tired. Thank you for mentioning this.
Increase the rhythm, and the opponent gets tired a little bit, suffers right away a goal. You felt that we had the control of the game, and that's it.
And just on Josh, it's his first Premier League goal for nearly a year. I know he's had to wait for his chance with injuries to Mateus and to Ben. How impressed were you with him today, particularly in the second half and the way he took that goal?
Yeah, it was really important. But again, it was not just the goal, even the runs behind. In the first half, he struggled on the duels. He won some duels in the second half, and we improve a lot because of the quality of Josh in second half, and that is important for him to understand. That is not just the goal. We play better because just Josh play better in the second half.
Joshua Zirkzee getting his flowers. We like it. It's funny what a goal can do. Matter of fact, we saw this last season. The moment he scored, all of a sudden Joshua Zirkzee starts becoming a flair player. All of a sudden he starts giving Gabriel Saliba shopping lists, chores to do. All of a sudden, he starts nutmegging people. This is what the Joshua Zirkzee that is confident can do. And guess what? If I was Benjamin Sesko, if you're Benjamin Sesko, you watch from the sideline and say,
I can see what they're doing, what he's doing. I can see it, I feel it. He's cooking.
You got to step your game up the moment you come back, because Jay-Z is going to be here to stay. It feels like if he can continue like this, it feels like he will be somebody that will be selected quite often, maybe even for that number 10 role, that left-sided number 10 role as well. But I like it that the manager is giving him his flowers, and I feel like he's a confidence player. And I think versus West Ham, we will see another Zirkzee stepping it up a notch.
I remember when you talked about the left wing backs at the press conference on Friday. That performance from Dallo was excellent today. How proud of you were of that display? Is that the kind of benchmark that you expect from a player in that position?
It's of course defending and attacking. If you have certain characteristics, the base, you can go right or left, because you also can play well with your left. You need to use that in every single game in Premier League, and not just one game and then we drop a little bit the level. But it's the same thing that I said with Patrick. I know they have a lot of quality. They just need to be relaxed sometimes and show that, and show the intensity and the pace that they have.
Ruben, did you believe at half time that your side could turn things around, given some of the setbacks that this squad has had this season, particularly away from home?
I felt that because, again, I had the feeling if you see the last plays of the game, they were struggling so much to take the ball out of the box, and you can feel it the way they move, that they were getting tired for the second half. And we talk about that, and again, our pace in first half intensity, we cannot play that like that in Premier League. So we increased that.
Can never play like that ever. That first half was criminal. If Crystal Palace was more clinical, they would have been 3-0 up, And you imagine having to climb that wall 3-0 up away from home. Oh my God. That would have been if also Lamans did make a good save. Also Luke Shaw, you know what? I can't wait to get to the grades. Because we were seriously going to get cooked. Had Crystal Palace stop acting like Liverpool and actually, were more clinical, it would have been peak.
And we had the feeling that if we score one goal, this is going to change completely. I really like also the way we controlled the game with the ball, winning the game. So we were in front, but we were not afraid of trying to score the next one and to control the ball in their half.
How do you explain that lack of intensity in the first half?
Sometimes it's...
Thank you. Probably the best question of the presser so far. Let's hear it, because that's what I thought to myself at the beginning, the very, very beginning of his answers. Let's hear what he says.
In their half.
How do you explain that lack of intensity in the first half?
Sometimes it's a lot of things. Sometimes you don't need to move, but the pace of the ball can be better. We need to understand that Mata was the free man that had the time to think. And if you see in the second half, sometimes it was him that starts the play. All these small details, I think we improve. And when you have one play, two plays, the rhythm flows better, and you increase everything mentally and physically. That's question, Rich.
So why aren't the players able to do that? Right? Like what?
And when you have one play, two plays.
He says when you have one play, two plays, but prior.
And if you see in the second half, sometimes it was him that starts the play. All these small details, I think we improve. And when you have one play, two plays.
Last year, Forest and Tottenham as well. Are you putting more focus on that recently, or is it just fruits of work?
No, we work a lot. Like we have more time to work. We work a lot, and we are learning. We learn a lot in England. I think you are used to do that, to see that. But when you come for Premier League, you learn a lot with the other teams how to do it, and we are stealing a lot of things to score goals. Thank you, guys.
So it's just a matter of the players being confident in each other, and then have one play work, and then from there the next one will work. That's pretty much what he's sort of like, summarizing it to, which is still an unacceptable reason why we lack intensity in the first half. Anyway, big up yourself if you're just tuning in. Thank you for being here. Let's have a little deeper dive now and talk about each player and how they performed and what grade you give them, because over here, instead of a rating out of 10, we give a performance grade. So let's have fun. Where we were last time. Hey. This is the report from last time.
And this is totally crap.
Listen. All right, let's now get to it, and probably, you know what? Let me do a few players, and then I'm gonna share the link here. Let me do this. Let me just first of all, there's one particular player that I have in mind that I want to just give my flowers to and say, listen, starting from the back, Selhurst was intense. He was immense. Pardon me. That's the word that I was looking for. Immense, especially in that first half. As I mentioned, if we concede more than 2 goals, we lose that game. Even though some of the saves you'd say you'd expect him to make. But for me, if I had to look at the players in the first half and say, y'all were shit, I'd be like, stand over there for a second while I talk to these lot. So, Selhurst, first half, you made some saves that helped to keep us in the game. There were routine saves. It's not your fault they were shot straight at you. It's not your fault Adam Wharton doesn't have a placement in his shot. He shot you. I was like, this is the Adam Wharton that y'all want? He can't score. Nobody marking him. Shoots it straight to Selhurst. Nketiah. Mateta. Except for that moment, obviously, the penalty that, they had to retake, which I think, like, penalties, honestly, I'm not going to blame Selhurst because it's a chance game at that moment, and you're away from home, and it's also you're having to retake a penalty. It's even harder for a goalkeeper. The chances of a goalkeeper saving a penalty are usually less than the chances of a penalty taker scoring a penalty. Just from the onset. And now if you're having to redo it, that's even less chances for you saving it. So Selhurst, even though to get an A, you got to have a clean sheet. So I think I'm going to give you a very, very solid B. When I'm talking about the bad bunch, especially in the first half, I said Luke Shaw and Selhurst, y'all can step aside for a second while we talk to these lot. Whatever Ruben Amorim said at in that dressing room, if he had to like punch some people, everybody on the right-hand side is getting punched and slapped, and a hair dryer and a TV monitor tossed at them. So, as it is, I think for Luke Shaw deserves applause for, especially, I'm crediting the 45th minute, 47th minute, those 2 important saves where Pino could have gone through, where Nketiah could have gone through. Why? Because partially there is a criminal called Matthijs de Ligt. While he had a better second half, that first half was criminal. So I'm confused. Does he go here? Does he go here? We're going to put him in the middle until I have a conversation with somebody. Let me put the link in the chat so that you can we can have a discussion in here. Let me know what you think. Matthias de Ligt, what grade does he get? Is it a C? Is it a D? Is it a B? Let me know in the chat. Is it a C? Is it a B? Is it a D for Matthias de Ligt? We can look at his so stats wise, it's interesting because he actually created a chance. Apparently, he has 7 defensive contributions, blocked 1 shot. He took 3 shots. He had one shot on target. 1 out of 2 accurate long balls. Really, the defensive work is what we care about. He had 4 clearances, 1 block. You know what? 1 headed clearance, 2 interceptions, 3 recoveries, dribbled past 0 times. Okay. Dribbled past 0 times. I think it's a strong C. I'm willing for you to come have a conversation about it. And if you feel like Matthias de Ligt deserves a different grade, I want to know. C plus says wrap up. C says Kenny Fan TV. B or C says Young Puppy. Okay. Wrap up was very, 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 very generous here. But I think he settled with a C plus. Okay. All right. Joe Blackman says he gets a C. For Matthias de Ligt is a C. Compo says de Ligt struggled first half. He was very good second half. C plus. I think yes, he redeemed himself. And if the room says C plus, I feel like we are all in agreement. Then this is precisely where around the area where Matthias de Ligt should be. So Saint Lamons, Luke Shaw, Matthias de Ligt. I took those. Which ones are you going to take? The link is in the chat, by the way. If you want to call in, let's have a discussion. Have your say. I want to hear what you think. Steffi Jenkins says C plus. Big up, Steffi. Okay. C plus seems to be the majority of the vote, except for We Deserve Better, who's very bitter. Most of them are a D. I misread that saying most of them deserve the... Anyway. Oh gosh, big up to Steph. He says, can't believe Shaw is so high up. Let's talk about it, Steffi Jenkins. Let's talk about it. Is Luke Shaw too high up? Big up to men like Young Papi in the building.
Yo.
Let's talk about Luke Shaw, bro.
I mean, he done his job for what he can.
Actually, my bad for being so like going straight into it. I wanted to know, like, you know, you slept on the win. How you feeling, first of all, and now, like, you know, let's sorry, Joe.
Yeah. See how my day is going and all of that.
Yeah.
Let's get that
Your
one started
reflection,
fresh. Yeah.
More important, your reflection on the game too. I want to know that.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
you know, today I woke up feeling fine.
Okay.
You know, I had Manchester United on my mind.
All right. Almost, it's like you're rhyming right now.
No, it's an actual saying that, to be fair.
Nice.
It's a song. You don't know the United song?
I didn't know that.
Woke up this morning feeling fine.
You know, in my mind,
I got Man United on my mind.
You know, in my mind, you know what beat I had?
Say that again.
In my mind, the beat was playing, and it was like a reggae beat. This morning, I woke up feeling fine.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
That's literally like what my mind went. But okay, all right. So now, reflecting on the game now, like, what is? Do you have any any revelation of like, or like, do you think, you know? Like, tell me what your thoughts are. That's really where I want to know in general, like in general terms, before we talk players.
Well, I'm not gonna dwell on the negative first half.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get a lot of that talk anyway. I'll allow them peoples to say what they had to say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just glad that you guys got the 3 points. I still need certain players, well, the team as a whole, actually, not even just certain players, the team as a whole to like, just buck up. And really the only thing I have to say is just we shouldn't be it shouldn't be a one-sided first half or game unless it's us.
Mm-hmm.
So we just have to work on that, but that's gonna take time. I'm not gonna expect that this season from us. But
True.
I'm gonna enjoy my wins, the 3 points,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
do see the positive in what these players are doing, especially the ones that are taking the most hate.
Mm. Yeah. 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 Speaking of players that are taking the most hate, well, I want us to while on the defense, I want us to like talk about it, like finish the defense, like grading the defense, and then like talk about a particular player in the defense that I feel like is already experiencing a little bit of like, I don't want to call it hate, but it's like a lot of negative energy, you know,
Right, right. And they need to leave him alone as
and
well
they
with that. If we're
exactly
talking about the same player, like the guy's
exactly.
a teenager, he's doing things that let's see where the other rivals' best center backs or whatever are, and
Mhm.
let's see where they were at the age of 19.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see the pressure that they put on themselves in their early on career at the
Okay.
age of 19.
So how would you like? Okay, so where would you place Lenny then? And then I want to hear if you
I'm gonna
think.
have to give him a D to be fair.
Okay,
You
okay,
know, it
okay.
was just his game, like, you know what I mean? It doesn't show his character or anything. The only reason I have to give him a D is because of the penalty, which to me personally, when I look back at it, was a soft penalty.
Mm,
Like it, but it happened, so it is what it is.
yeah.
Um, Unfortunately, he did have a bad game. It would be more towards the F, but again, he's young, he's still learning. He only conceded the one goal. It wasn't like we got buried afterwards, like, or,
True,
so.
true. So okay, all right, all right, all right.
But
Yeah.
personally, I just feel like the only thing I really have to say on that is leave Lenny Euro alone. Like, don't give him the negative energy that you feel like he deserves over one bad game. Like, it
Mm-hmm.
happens. He's 19 years old. What
Yeah,
were you doing at 19 years old?
yeah, yeah. Exactly,
You know what
exactly.
I mean? So,
100%. So, but Luke Shaw, should I leave Luke Shaw where he is?
I have no problems with how Luke Shaw had done. He blocked the chance for them scoring and all of that. There, he was an important part of the game. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
again, you're gonna have people that's gonna hate on him as well. Like,
Mm,
but he done his job at the end of the day. Like, can you really be mad that he helped us win the game, not conceding as many goals?
yeah,
Great blocks.
yeah, yeah, yeah. 100%. While we're on the defensive line, let's talk about Patrick Dorgu, because like you know he yeah. How would you say? Um, Wait, we had it was Lenny Euro, Delict, Luke Shaw, Ahmad was on the wing back, right?
Yeah, can I have a mod over
Yeah,
Dogu? Yeah, please.
any day.
Yeah, when I have nothing nice to say, I'll just keep it to myself. Like, I appreciate that.
Ahmad.
Um, with Ahmad, it
Yeah,
was a very average game. I'm gonna have to be honest with Ahmad. Uh, it was a few faults that he done, not too like nothing like how can I say, not nothing hindering our defense too much, nothing hindering their defense too much either. I would say is more um yeah, average performance. Where you have him right now is probably where I would keep him in all fairness.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Has
yeah,
had better games, but with this game, I would have to say, like, mind, I will probably put him up a little bit more, but Yeah, it was a very average game for him. I'm seeing him do better, and I really do need him to do better as far as like decision making on the final third,
Mhm, mhm,
you
mhm,
know?
mhm. Yeah, it's exactly that. I feel like he was not involved as much with the offensive work like
Exactly.
he's usually, capable of. So that's
Him and Bremo on that side, like I said, them are the cook boys. You
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So
The
them guys just need to be drug tested them as every game. I didn't see that in this game, to be fair, like, you know?
Yeah. I want to welcome We Deserve Better to the conversation, to the show as well. Big up, We Deserve Better.
Big up,
Yes,
everyone.
big up yourself.
Yo, welcome. Um, yeah, we've done the defense pretty much, We Deserve Better. If you have anything that you disagree with, this is the time to speak about the defense.
I thought DeLitt had a poor game, to be quite honest. I think Shaw did have a good game. I can't stand the guy, but credit where credit's due. There's a World Cup on the horizon, so we're seeing the best out of Luke Shaw. Yeah, I can't disagree though with too much of that. I would probably nudge DeLitt more into a C. I think DeLitt threw Euro under the bus. There was a chance at the beginning where he couldn't handle Mateta at all. Couldn't handle his physical strength. Headed the ball, it bounced off Euro, and Mateta got a run on him.
Yeah.
And there was another chance with Lamens where he threw the ball out to Bruno. It was a stupid ball to throw out to Bruno. Bruno got closed down. He slipped, lost the ball. It went to the side, came across. Lemons parried it across, but he parried it to the side into danger, and Euro had to do a quick reflex block. So Euro got a lot of slack yesterday, right? And he slipped. Everyone was slipping yesterday, and he slipped onto that player. He didn't take a tackle. He didn't put a foot out on him. He slipped onto him. And I really honestly would have preferred them to have kept Euro on. So he would have had that the way they changed in the second half, he would have had that experience too. Yeah, you had a terrible first half, but we came together in the second half. So I would have kept him on the pitch. I think that would have built his character. He threw him under the bus again. I would have left him on at least for another 15, 20 minutes to try and redeem himself. When you give away a penalty, it really hits. So, young player, protect him for God's sake. I didn't think he needed to take him off the pitch. There's enough quality in that player. He would have risen the same way everyone else would have risen. So it's a shame.
100%. Yeah, I want to actually just mention that, like, like there was this clip here which will probably get clipped out, but because of copyright reasons. But it was kind of, you can see his head is down, Mason Mount trying to comfort him, like even how the cameras was panning to him right after he got subbed. It was just like, yeah, it's a very, very, very tough moment for him, and that you may be right about, like, give him a little bit more time on the pitch to redeem himself.
I'm sorry, who was this? Sorry?
Euro.
Oh, that was Euro? Yeah.
But at the end of the day, young puppy chimed in on him and said, he's young. Let's give him time. This will happen.
Like, it was one mistake in all
One
fairness.
exactly.
One mistake.
He made great tackles. That tackle, that block he made, that was a sure goal. So I think on balance, he didn't have a bad game. He slipped. He was slipping. He lost his direction. Mateta got in front of me. He slipped and fell onto him. Right. He didn't blatantly foul him in the box. So I can't look at that and think, oh God, that was awful. I just think, you know what, it was a mishap. It happens, right? So I wouldn't have taken him off the pitch because of that. I would have been looking at all of that team in the first half and saying to him, you need to do better. And I wouldn't have thrown Euro under the bus. He seems to do this. He grabs experience over talent. And my fear is that the young players are being treated more harshly. They're not being given the minutes, or if they have one bad moment, they're thrown under the bus. And that's my concern about this manager. He seems to do that more with the younger players. And I personally would be putting a bigger arm around the younger players, because they're our future. These older players will be gone in a year or two.
Yeah. I hear you. By the way, I want to say, kind reminder to hit the like button if you're just joining in. Welcome here. We're having a little conversation about the players, the performance versus Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. I also want to welcome Coley to the show. Big up, broski. Big up, Coley.
Yo, it's good.
Hey, Coley.
Yo. Welcome to the convo. We're good, brother. We're good.
My bad. Big up, Curly. Oh, she's in the kitchen.
Good, bro.
Yeah, we were just talking about our defenders and how, what grade they would get. And we pretty much landed on Saint Lamans B, Luke Shaw C plus, B minus, Delic C, Ahmad Diallo C, C minus, Lenny Euro D. And do you disagree with any of those before we move to the midfield?
I think that's pretty spot on, to be honest. Like, I'd even go further and say, like, yeah, Lenny gave away a penny, but he played well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, he actually had a good game. So it is what it is, bro. He's a young player. He's gonna make mistakes. And not even if you're young, like when you're a defender and people are pinging balls past you, like the little give away a penalty at some point. Like, it's calm, especially when you get the win.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah. What do you think about We Deserve Better's point about like he should have left him on to, help him, boost his confidence a little bit, or he made the right decision by just changing him?
I don't know. That one's hard to say unless you've got inside perspective. I see your point. We deserve better, but at the same time,
even answer that.
At the same time, it looked like it did rock his confidence. Like you saw the clips of him all holding his head and him sitting in the dugout and all that. But maybe Amorim maybe Amorim knows that. Maybe Amorim knows that he's a perfectionist, and once he makes a mistake, his head's gone. I'm like that. Like there's certain people I can deal with all the other things that other people are gonna do, but when I fuck up, my head's gone. Like I'm kicking myself for too long. Like,
because you're thinking about it you're in the moment of the game and you're just thinking about it the whole time, and it's very difficult sometimes to just like forget and then focus on the next phase of play and move on, but from the point of view of the team, while I hear your point, we deserve better, but what I disagree with it from the point of view from the team, I think we needed Mazraoui on that pitch more than I think we actually needed to start with Mazraoui, even though maybe Mazraoui is not as good in the air. Maybe Euro is like a little bit more secure aerial wise, but like, Mazraoui, once Mazraoui came on, I feel like, his ability, his technical like ability just like helps the team. And we saw him come in and he didn't look off pace at all. So
yeah, I mean, there's no doubt in that. I mean, there's nothing to say that had Euro stayed on, he couldn't have had the same performance, because there was a wave there that suddenly these players started to play as a unit. And Euro could have been part of that wave, and I would have just liked him to have got that, because he's now left with those 52 minutes. But my view is Mazraoui should have started. Our best three centre backs I felt last season as a free were Maz, Delit, and Euro. And I still don't understand why he's not playing that this season. Well, I do understand it. He wants experience over talent.
Well, yeah.
Well, hold on.
Was Mazraoui his boy or no?
No, he's not. But
that could be another thing as well. Just saying.
That selection is contrary to your point. We deserve better. In that situation, Euro's the talent and Mazraoui's the experience, but Euro's getting the minutes. So I don't know. I hear what you were saying. I think both things, like you can come to the same conclusion as yourself and go about a different way of achieving it. I think Amorim probably did bring him off to your way of thinking, which is to protect him. But that was his method of protecting him. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think you're wrong. I just think maybe you draw the wrong conclusion as to why.
I think my fear is that, look, if someone gets a yellow, they're off. If someone has an incident the way he did in the first season, they're off. I think this manager jumps really quickly. And I want him to be a bit more fearless in that. I want him to kind of have a bit more faith in his players. Not every player who gets a yellow is going to get another yellow. And he does that. I think yesterday's game was the first time where a couple of players on yellows remained on the pitch. But generally, he jumps really quickly, and I want him to be a bit more kind of grounded in how he controls the football on the pitch. I want him to be much more centered. I don't get that from him. My sense of him is that he's not fearless enough. I need him to be a warrior, you know.
I hear it. Okay, but to wrap up on that, it's like I feel like every player in that journey will go through that. Zirkzee had his moment of being subbed off and head down, and you know what? Pick your head up, Lenny. You will like put your head down in training, and then from there, like you know, when you get your moment, when you come back into the selection, you know, like make sure you're really good, you know, and take that chance. So it's the next phase for him in his development, like. You have moments of turbulence in your form, and the great players really are judged when they rise from that moment of turbulence. Equally, let's go to the midfield. Do you want to lead the discussion on Casemiro? Where do you think Casemiro should land?
I don't know, man. That was a classic Casemiro night, wasn't it? Like,
yeah.
Like, I don't know. I think personally,
that last second, innit?
Yeah, like, I think personally, because games like that, yeah, it's cool when Casemiro pops up with a goal, and it's cool when he does the forward stuff. That's it's not what we expect, and it's a nice bonus to have. But see, matches like that, we get bloody nosed by lesser teams because he don't do, like, he's not commanding and destroying enough. In my opinion, and then when he does it reckless. Like, he does it as if to say, "Oh, well, you got past me, so I'm going to kick you down." Like, and it does nothing for us in terms of breaking up the play. I don't mind that in their half when they're about to go on a break and you just kick someone down. That's fine. Like, break up their attack. But he does reckless things now at a point where they're on the edge of our box, and he's just bored. Like, he's bored that we haven't had the ball, so he just kicks someone. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to be like one of the most senior players. You're definitely the most decorated, and you're supposed to be the most senior. Like, it's just it explains a lot as to why, like, we turn up to places like Grimsby and stuff and have a hard time. Because if you lot are just gonna run at us and you're gonna get bare active, Casemiro, like, he ain't got the legs for it no more, man. He's either gonna kick you or you better hope he does something attacking wise.
Interesting take here. Coley is saying Casemiro, you know what? He's not the destroyer he should be. He's not playing up to. What do you guys think? What do we deserve better?
When I say destroyer, that's wrong. Sorry, let me just clean that up. It's more like dictator of play. Like, I want him to.
You said destroyer. You want him? If destroyer, then he's doing exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take out kneecaps.
He's destroying and getting yellow cards for it. But actually, to be fair, this game he didn't get a yellow card.
Good afternoon, Riri.
Yeah, good afternoon, Riri.
Good afternoon, Jen. Good afternoon.
But yeah, you're right. Like, it's not a case of being a destroyer. I think it's more a case of, like, I want you to command and dictate the play. Like, you're God knows how many Champions League Casemiro. Like, why the hell, as a Grimsby striker, not shitting himself every time he comes anywhere near the box? Like,
I hear you.
Why do they get 20 odd passes no matter who we're playing? Like, it just it's just I need a higher level of breaking up the play, not just kicking someone down.
If you look at, like, the impact of Caicedo for Chelsea, he's doing what Casemiro should be doing for us, like in terms of just like being that presence. And
you got to remember the age and the legs and all of that there as well. To be fair,
yeah, you can't do that role with no legs. You can't.
So what grade does he get then in that?
Give him an F, man. Old man.
Oh Lord, damn!
No, come on. He had Oh no! Didn't he have that moment?
SOD is going crazy, fam. He said, "Destroys your Tinder name."
He should have got his name in the score sheet, in the first half.
Yeah, he had a couple of moments at the beginning, but yeah, I think he was off the pace today, and in terms of his movement was slow, and his thought process seemed to be a second off. So I think it's probably one of his worst games this season. Just ineffective.
I don't think he should have played 90 minutes. I think after like the 70 something minutes, you could see like his productivity, dipped. I think Amorim dropped the ball on that one. I think he should just continue playing him the way he's been playing him, the 65 minutes, because that's when he's at his best. To be fair, like
I just want him phased out. I want him phased out. Gone.
No, but
Like,
he can't be phased out like completely at this point because we don't have another person with his ball IQ to put in that middle right now.
with his ball IQ, I don't even think that's
player, then yes, definitely.
That's not the issue. I think the issue is none of our midfielders like want to go deep enough. When it comes to setting up defensive shape, like we transition back to not having possession no more. No one else has got the instinct to go as deep enough as he does, and no one else looks to cut out the pass as frequent as he. No one thinks like that in the midfield. Like you've got an engine and Mount. If you wanted a box-to-box midfielder, he could probably do that, but he's not going to do all of the. He's not going to do all the defensive cutouts and interceptions and all of that good stuff. So, yeah, you're right. We don't have the tools in the shed. But January, get rid of this guy.
Yeah.
Get me someone new, man. Please.
Yeah, I need to get someone in January, definitely.
Compost says we're stuck with this till the summer. What are you saying? We deserve better. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I agree with him, and they definitely need to get someone in January, and they certainly need more reinforcements in the summer. And he does need to be phased out. And that midfield pairing of him and Bruno just winds me up. Bruno to me is a rotational 10 at best. He needs to be faded out too. And Casemiro, I can't tolerate a player who can't play 90 minutes. It drives me mad, especially when he's at his age and he's costing us. So it's kind of like great for 60 minutes, but then there is no plan B. As soon as he goes off, there's a massive drop off. So why don't you work at making a different plan A? Why don't you look at that? And, I know he's got one game a week. He's got to balance all of that stuff. He's got to get points in the thing. Otherwise, he's going to get it in the neck for that. So I understand Amorim's quandary, but I just want him to be a bit more fearless. Try something different, because he's not the future.
I hear you. Riri, can you please, let's unpack Bruno. What do you think about Bruno's performance? Because I might leave Casemiro in the D section, Bruno, where do you think he should fall and why?
You already put him in a position, or this is like your first conversation on Bruno?
This conversation, I just have my cursor on him. Sorry, let me just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I think a C.
Okay.
I think he had a C game. I mean, the two assists, that pass to Zirkzee was, it was a great pass. I mean, Zirkzee still had to do some work in taking it down and pivoting and putting it in, the lower right-hand corner. But the IQ to put that pass right on his chest, in order for him to do something with it was great. Then the set piece play with him and Mount. I don't know if anybody saw Mount's interview.
No.
And what he said about that, but he literally said that, and he said exactly what I said on your show when we were watching the game. He didn't realize that Bruno was going to roll that ball because he told Bruno to take the free kick because the sun was in Henderson's eyes.
You're kidding.
If he put it over the wall, he would have scored it. And Bruno's like, no, you take it. And as he's saying, no, you take it, he rolled the ball. And if you notice, Mount had like a slight delay before he kicked the ball. So yeah, Mount.
What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell are they?
Wow.
So Mount did.
Wow. So Riri, what you're telling me is my captain is a bottle job. And you say,
why is he a bottle job though? because that literally caught everybody off guard, including Henderson.
Mount.
Including Henderson. But what
See
Mount
what
also
we're doing
said
here.
is that they've practiced that, but he didn't,
He didn't know that that
they
moment.
were going back and forth on who should take the kick.
Wow.
And Bruno just was like, you're gonna take
Bruno,
it. And as
Bruno,
he's saying,
give me
you're gonna
penalty
take
for
it.
Nanj. Give me penalty for Nanj. Decided to give someone else a free kick. He shit himself. He bottled it, and he made him take. He tried to throw him out under the bus, and Mount put it away. Fair play to Mount.
Do you know?
Cody, your agenda will always agenda, bro. Like
What?
I'm not gonna fight you. I'm never gonna fight you on your agenda. Like I'm never.
This ain't even.
never
I'm not
gonna
even
fight you on
gendering
your
this time.
agenda.
I'm not
But
even gendering.
for me personally, his performance on Sunday was a C. That I will honestly say it was a C.
Wow. Well,
So, captain, my captain.
that's first of all, imagine if Mount did not react and then like the Palace players just kicked that ball away. The head loss that would have happened over there. Like Bruno would have been like, I told you, and it would have been like would have imploded. Those kind of situations are kind of crazy. I'd prefer these guys like
Say mad scientists create shit all the time, but sometimes when you overthink, that's when shit goes awry. So
but now here we are, like being whatever, like our away goals. I think 7 out of our 10 away goals are set from set pieces, and all of a sudden it's like like set piece, like FC again, out of moments of just improvisation.
Am I muted? I'm not muted?
No, you're not muted now.
Okay, cool. That's bullshit, though. We don't play for the set pieces, though. That's the difference. We do not play for the set pieces.
Okay. So what was
so that saying is just ridiculous. Any one team can be that, and that's Arsenal, who play for corners all the time. Let's be for real.
I mean, the stats show it though. 70% of our away goals are set pieces.
Are we playing for the set piece, though, is what I'm saying. Are we playing for it?
That's different. It's not
exactly. Exactly. We're still
Can
trying to play football.
I'll tell you now, yeah, you can call me set piece FC all day.
As long as I'm scoring the goals, right?
Bro, there's set pieces for a reason, yeah? And like,
it's a part of the game.
Don't hate on me if I got David Beckham, who that it's a problem if he gets one. Do you know what I mean? It's not my fault. It's your problem. It's a you problem. Yeah. Like,
it's okay when
no shame. It's
okay when Ward-Prowse does it, but it's a problem when a United player does it. That's all.
It's the year of set pieces and long throws, bro. People are set piecing that way to a Premier League title charge, and like if everybody doing it, ain't no shame in that. Let's score the goals. It doesn't matter how. Let's score the goals. That's at least for me. That's where I stand.
Stop moaning at someone because they're fast. Start saying, "Oh, don't run too fast." Shut up. Because you're slow. Because you're slow. It's my problem. Shut up.
This is sounding a little Liverpoolish, like Arnie Slot, like. Or do you be faster than Salah?
Why didn't you play the people that want to shut your mouth? Why are you running?
When Temu asked now says wrap up. No, that's not true. Okay, let's move on to our front three because we did Bruno, we did Casemiro. Who wants to lead the conversation? Young Papi, let's go. What do you think about Mbeumo? Brian Mbeumo.
I'm gonna have to give him a light CD.
Is it more C than D or is it more D?
I'll give it a little bit more C than D. Average, more so average.
Okay.
Basically, like how Ahmad is, in all fairness. Same thing with same thing as I said with Ahmad. To be fair, the Coke boys were just on the same level. They didn't have the need to be drug tested in this game. Like, you know what I mean?
They changed that dosage or something.
Yeah, they didn't need a big drug
No,
test in this game.
but
They
this
played
time
like
they were becoming like a dynamic duo before the international break, and all of a sudden they're like, well, like, hey, what's going on?
well, that's not really
Well,
their fault to be fair, because Amarin's been switching them up and yeah, having Ahmed in 10 and stuff like that. So it's not their fault. It's
Yeah.
just this is just how that game went for them.
Yes.
And we won it, so we're still happy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But grading him based on this game versus
on
Crystal
this game,
Palace,
yes,
it's
that's
a C.
yeah, more C-ish than D, but I would give him around that, yes.
And anybody disagree with this take? For me, I
not
think it's
really.
I do.
Did he do better
I
than
do.
Bruno?
He's
oh,
a D. He got a D.
he got a B.
D
She
is in
said
dog
D.
shit.
Hey,
Don
like I
DeMarco.
said, see, and me, I was just being nice because we got the win. But like I said, the Cook boys wasn't doing. They didn't need to be drug tested.
D
Yeah.
is in dog. Yo, he was dog, and that that's my player box. He was dog shit Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. He gave away the ball. He wasn't holding up the ball. Nah, he was straight dog shit on Sunday.
He also got a yellow card, by the way. Let's see his stats. Let's see his stats.
Yeah, he did get a
That's
yellow too.
frustration, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the first. Yeah.
Five
It was a
touches,
straight all game, mate, to be fair.
5 touches in the opposition box, 1 pass into the final third, 2 out of 7 passes, 2 out of 7 accurate crosses.
There was a moment in the 74th minute where he was in the box, and instead of passing the ball clear to Ahmad, who was free in the middle of the box, he took a shot. So I think he was really off his game. His creativity wasn't there. But I mean, look, he's had a couple of bad games. I'm just glad. I can hear myself. There's an echo.
There is an echo. I
Yeah.
was trying to figure out where it's coming from.
I'm just glad
I'm in the
that
kitchen. You can mute me just in case.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that other people are scoring, because I don't want this team to be relying on him all the time. I want him to be scoring, of course, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But the only positive I can take from that is that 2 other people stepped up. We need more people to step up. And the other thing I kind of see is that when Cunha's not there, I don't think defenses are too concerned with having a Mount there instead of a Cunha. And I think that impacts also.
You know how to do the perfect say we deserve better, because we were on Casemiro and you said Bruno, and now you just brought in Mason Mount. So what grade should Mason Mount get, and why?
I thought the free kick was great. I think he hit it fairly cleanly. Swerved it in, much like Zirkzee too. I think he did what he needed to do. I think in this system, I don't understand why he's been on the bench so long. I can only think that he's protecting him because he's concerned that he may pick up an injury, and we have AFCON coming around the corner. So I'm glad that he started. I'm glad that he didn't pick up an injury. Glad he lost the minutes.
Yeah.
I think he's pivotal to his system, to Amorim's system. And I think there'll be times where he'll play Mount instead of Sesko. So
go ahead.
Yeah. So I think what he does well. I don't get overly excited by Mason Mount, but I think in order for this system to work, I think he's pivotal, and because of that, I would probably he got a goal too, so I'd probably put him at C. I wasn't overly impressed by anyone, but do you know why? I wasn't overly impressed by anyone. When you're playing 45 minutes, or woefully, I have to judge you on 90 minutes. So yeah, you came good, but do that for 90 minutes. Don't do it for 45, because that's just not
it's
good
a
enough.
good
It's not
moment,
good
but
enough.
not a good game. I know what you mean. It's a good moment.
Can I just drop a caveat in there though?
Please, go ahead.
I'm pretty sure that was like Mason Mount's first 90 minutes in a very long time.
It's his first start since Liverpool. But
it's his first full 90 minutes. Like, I don't even know if he's done that for us yet. Like, started the game, finished the game, not been subbed. It might have been the first time. So yeah, coming back, like considering injury's been an issue, I don't know, man. I give him B for that. Like, if you get a goal, like everyone's been saying, you play 90 minutes, You play 90 minutes and you get a goal out of it. You're obviously trying to shut people up, innit? So, like, on field, I don't think no one else deserves a better rating than him. As far as outfield players go.
So is Mount our new friend, says SLD. I think here's what I want to say. I think what we deserve better touched on is really true. Like somebody, Professor Omar, once came in here and says, "No Mount, no party," and I thought that phrase resonated with me because like I think he's the ideal number 10 for Ruben Amorim. And even though he's not like necessarily like a maverick or anything, he's industrious. He's tenacious, his pressing, he does also decision making that like feels like it's for the team, and in for the most part, like it's been more good than bad. And if he can stay fit this season, I think like he will keep on contributing and having really big key moments like this, and game like clutch moments like this, and I'm curious where like his future in terms of like World Cup conversation, if at all he'll be in the conversation at all in that short list when Tuchel does it, but we'll see.
Stop
Anyway,
that. Stop
I
that.
don't know. I'm just saying,
we can remember. You guys got to remember, Tuchel used to coach him as well.
He
Bro, this is not.
If he
This is
does
not.
stay,
No.
if he
Hold on a
does stay
second.
fit,
Yeah,
he
I
does
don't.
get in the,
Everyone
not in the starting
behave
11.
themselves.
I don't want him
But
anywhere near an international because he's going
This
to
is
get injured.
not. This
He's
is
going to get
not
injured.
Champions League.
see, this is not what we
money,
want
mates.
now. Also, this
Stop
ain't what
this.
we want. We're nobody's in this decision. Just saying, we are
This is like
nobody's in this
5 years
decision
later,
making.
bro. We're not pretending he's been that guy ever since. This is madness. We're not doing that.
I was just saying, if he stays fully fit this season, then Tuchel might have him on the bench.
He
That's all I'm getting at. I'm not saying he's a starter or anything,
Brother, it's
but
December. It's
it doesn't
December.
matter
He's
with
just
Tuchel.
clocked up his first 90 minutes for his club. He
No,
is
I
not
get
touching
that.
that
I
England
get
squad.
that. Oh,
He's not touching it.
I
Mount
100% agree.
might be going to America, is all
And
I'm
I do
saying.
agree with you guys as I don't want him in the team. I don't want him in the team at
That's all
all.
I'm
I
saying.
don't want him going anywhere, mate.
But I'm not a prophet to say that he won't make the team. That's all I'm getting at.
All right, well,
If he
you don't
stays
have
fit,
to be a prophet yet, but like you have to just look at people that are in form. Look at his position. Who's he up
I mean,
against?
no, but you also got to see how Tuchel's handling the team as well. Like Tuchel's like, hey, Bellingham, if you don't fix your attitude, you do not come.
Right.
That's how Tuchel's carrying on right now.
Yeah,
Do you
I
believe
think
that?
he's got a beef with
Do
Bellingham.
you believe that?
Mount can have
No, I don't want to
dispute
believe it, but that's what's been shown in our face.
Of course, but like that's only because he's trying to say I'm not a bitch. But that's not. Let's be honest. This is England we're talking about. Like how many
This is
tournaments?
England.
Every
I like
tournament.
that saying. I like that. That's my favorite saying.
This is England we're talking about.
Every tournament in my lifetime, the team has not been picked by anything more than like public opinion. So Jude Bellingham, whether Tuchel likes it or not, as long as he stays Jude Bellingham, like he's going. Make no mistake.
Oh yeah, he's 100% good. No doubt about it.
No, Vegeta is onto something. Tuchel says,
Rashford's going too,
It's
so
not
what?
even as he's pulling up. You know what? Guys, kind reminder, if you're just joining in, thank you for being here. Have no fear, because Bali Tech is here. Big up Bali Tech. What you say, broski?
Yeah, I'd just like to add that I came on a show and we was talking about who should play now that Cunha's injured, and I said Mason Mount, and when I said it, the madam in the chat weren't trying to hear it. They were like, "No, you didn't say Zirkzee. What about Zirkzee? What about Zirkzee?" And in my head, I was thinking, hold on.
Name names.
Mason Mount has played well this season. In fact, he started the season well, then he got dropped. Then there was a period where Cunha wasn't playing well, and then Mason Mount came in to replace Cunha. Then he was playing well. He even scored during that period. Then he got dropped again, and then other people was playing, and I was thinking, how come Mason Mount ain't playing? How come the manager ain't playing Mason Mount?
I think it was
and
one of
behold,
them things with a knock.
Lo and behold, the
I
manager
was
plays
just about
Mason
to say,
Mount.
Bali Tech, he didn't get dropped. Him and Maguire picked up a knock. and his knock, he recovered from it faster than Maguire's recovered from his knock. So after that game with Liverpool, I think he picked up a knock in training because the manager did say that. So I think to the point of we deserve better, I think Amorim treats Mount with kid gloves because of how injury prone he is, and also the fact that he works well in his system. So he tries to not overuse him if he can, because when he really needs him, he needs him to be available. And I think that's what it is. I don't think that he's intentionally dropping him.
No.
Well, we need this guy because when these brothers go to AFCON, Mount is, if he can stay fit, he's going to give me a certain level of confidence to know that, okay, cool. Without Mbumo, without Ahmad, we got Mason Mount and we still got Zirkzee, should he be afforded to stay.
Yeah. No,
If Mason Mount stays fit, if he stays fit, then I don't see why he doesn't start pushing to be, because Amorim already done said that he loves him. Like, I don't see why he doesn't actually push for the shout for a starter spot. I don't know where you put him, but
I personally would love him to take Bruno's position. I think he can do what Bruno does and he can do it better. And I think he's much more pivotal. He would join up that midfield and get the ball to our attackers much better than Bruno. There's no Hollywood pass I see from Mason Mount. I don't see it.
I don't hate that
He doesn't even know where Hollywood is. Mason
I
Mount.
don't hate that take at all.
You don't say that again, Coley?
I said I don't hate what we deserve better. Just said that. It's an audacious take.
You never hate that take because it
No,
fits
but
his
think
agenda.
about it. Yeah? There's logic in what he's saying. Like we're talking about a player, yeah, who's a bit younger.
Nah, I'm messing with you, Coley. You know I'm
Riri
messing
is
with you.
trolling. Don't worry.
Listen, if I hear sense, I'm gonna say sense in it. Like if it fits in with an agenda, welcome to the team.
To be fair, availability says it all. So if you guys want, that's the only word I need to use is availability.
And that's it. He can't make that change if he can't rely on the player because he's going to get Bruno's nose out of joint. So it's a difficult one.
Bruno is the type where he'll be holding his hammy during the game and still run and sprint and all of that. There, the guy's a machine. Like I would agree that
why
Mason.
are we talking about
Mason
Bruno
Mount,
now, bro? Seriously. See that guy out the same way he came in January. Get him,
bro,
bro.
you've been talking to me. You've been talking to me about Chevy Simmons. Shut the fuck up.
No, Xavi Simmons is still better than that bum. Trust me.
No, he's not.
Has he even scored yet? I haven't been keeping tabs on him at all.
Has
What's he
Chevy
been
Simmons? I don't think so. I don't know. I don't.
You're
Mr.
Open, man, Mr. Open goal this weekend, bro. Okay, go look at it. He missed the open goal this weekend, bro, for his team.
Still better than Fernandes.
Let's come back to where you
What better than Bruno?
So wait,
Bruno misses penalties. Shut up, man. Stop this.
No, but Xavi Simmons is a diabolical player, though. Let's be real.
No. He just needs time. That's all. He's young.
Nah. You know what? Yeah, I'm not being funny, but every single player is better than Bruno Fernandes until it's time to get onto the pitch, bro.
What do you mean?
Player.
You just watch my man bottle a free kick and give it to Money Mace, and he put it away as well. Stop this.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, man, them are talking about Xavi Simmons better than Bruno Fernandes. That is diabolical work, bro.
No, you just can't see it.
Like,
bro.
don't get me wrong. If you want to do the agenda thing, let's be a bit more realistic with it. Yeah, Xavi Simmons.
No. I don't have to be realistic.
Would you replace Xavi? Would you replace Bruno with Xavi Simmons now?
He would. No,
Hold on, wait. No.
What are you saying? What is he saying?
Is that an actual question?
No, you won't. No,
that's what I'm saying. It's diabolical, bro. It's diabolical.
I'm trolling, if you want. I'm really trolling. Like, people know. That's why they said my name, innit? And that's why they were like rowdy when they heard me talking about it. But I'm trolling.
Okay.
Oh, so you just want Bruno to do better than what he's doing? You're a Bruno fan.
No, I want the money for Bruno, bro. I want the money, fam.
Let's get back.
Go get me another. It doesn't have to. It's obviously not going to be Xavi Simmons, but go get me another midfielder, bro. I want that peas, that bread, that moolah. Get this Obrigado, granddad, out of here. Give me the bread. Yeah, and let's go get someone else. It doesn't have, it's not going to be Javi Simmons, but give me the bread.
You know he's got a 57 million release course this summer that gets activated this summer if a club outside the Premier League pays for it.
That's cheap. 57
I'm
mil won't even
okay.
get you Anderson. That is peanuts. No, you better rise up 100 mil.
I'm okay to let go of Bruno as long as someone comes in that is gonna do a
That
good
could do
job.
the job. Do it better than him, actually.
I'm sorry I can't pause the stream. I'm sorry. Listen, Balita, can you pause? Can you lead us into Zirkzee? What do you think about Zirkzee? What grade he should get and his performance?
I think it should be C because I think the first half was diabolical from him. The second half was a bit better, but that goal that he scored was phenomenal. So I would put him on a C based off what I saw. I mean, if he had played well in the first half, it might have been a B pushing A because the goal and a way better performance would have been between a B and an A, but C I think is about right because that first half, yeah, I don't think he's gonna want to watch that first half again. But the goal, he can watch for a lifetime. I don't even know how he scored that goal till now.
Robin van Persie will probably have a word with that, but he knows how he scored it.
Yeah, that first half was, how do you say it?
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Every time he touches the ball, he like either the touch is too big or sometimes the next touch is okay, and then the next touch is too big. Like he was
Looking like someone's uncle in a football pen, bro. The touch was crazy.
Give my bro a B, says Vegeta.
No, we're forcing it. You know why? You know what's mad, yeah? You know what's mad, yeah? Like it's like Zirkzee is a technical player. So when technical players can't control the ball and that, you can't just get a B for not showing the skills that you were blessed with. Like, do you get what I mean? Like a C for the goal and what he showed in the second half, cool, but it can't be a B, bro. When you're a technical player, that just goes with at bare minimum, we should have just seen your technique. But when you're struggling with your technique in the first half, man can't give you anything higher than a C, bro.
I've seen better
Yeah, it's just
technique
an
out of
average
KG.
performance.
I've seen better technique out of KG, and I'm not lying.
Nah. He definitely gets a C. He gets a C.
Yeah.
It was an average performance. The goal was the highlight of his performance, to be fair.
Yeah, a great moment, but good game.
Great moment. 1 goal in 24 appearances. 3 goals all season last season. So I'm not a massive
Don't
fan
tell
of this
Charles
guy.
that. Don't tell Charles that.
I'm not a massive fan of this guy. As soon as he said he was a 9.5, I was like, go. You know what I mean? We brought you in as a striker. But yeah, that goal was amazing. One touch, and there was Hendo and there was a near post. He could have tried to squeeze in there. Hendo would have had it. He swerved it around him, and there were enough players on the pitch for him to kind of get that just bang on and just beautiful. I thought it was a great goal. But yeah, for the rest of it, yeah, I agree with everyone. C.
Yeah. Okay. Mazraoui came on 54th minute to replace Lenny Yoro. How did Mazraoui do?
Holy
You all
crap!
right?
Who fell
You all right?
down?
Are we okay? Are we all right? Is everybody safe?
Fine, I was getting the bacon tray out of it. Everyone mind the business. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, just gotta make sure you're cool. That's all.
You, bro.
Everybody mind your business.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Wait, have you seen the Homer meme? No, it's not Homer. It's Peter Griffin. You know, he laid on the floor. He's all sprawled out.
Yeah.
For the subs
Kenny
from Mazwari, a B.
Yeah, it's crazy. And he,
For me personally,
He
for me
finished the game like
personally,
that?
I think everybody had an average game. I think
Yeah.
everybody was either a C or lower. I didn't see anybody that deserved to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Entirely. And Luke Shaw and Lamens
Mason
shouldn't be there.
Mount. Mason Mount's the only one that deserves to be. Everyone else C or D. Like Zirkzee, you lot being mad kind. He had a shit game. Good strike, good goal, but he's a D. Like no one. The majority of them are a D or a C. Like the only
Fam, you
person.
scored the winning goal. He can't be a D. Come on now.
What?
He did not score the winning goal.
The
He scored the
equalizer.
first goal.
The equalizer.
He scored the first goal. He
There
did
we
not
go.
score the winning goal. Mount scored the winning goal.
Actually,
That's why I said Mount goes to
equalizer is
D.
more important actually to like help the team start believing. Like
No, but to be fair, everybody's talking about that goal was like putting jumper cables on a dead battery. But they to be fair came out that second half, and you saw the level of the energy had gone up. Even before he scored that goal, the amount of energy and forward pressing that they were doing had gone up from the first half. So everybody's like, "Oh, that goal was the jumper cable or whatever." I didn't see it that way. But I mean, that's just my opinion. Like, I didn't see it that way. I honestly thought that the energy out of the dressing room was 100% more than what it was in that first half.
But so are you live on stream trying to tell me that the equalizing goal is more important than a winning goal? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No. I'm saying in the game, the equalizing goal helps the team to start believing that they can go ahead and win it.
That's great. Which goal is more important, the one that wins or the one that
Of course, the one
equalizes?
that wins is the
Okay,
final
then. So your boy gets a D.
So the
Yeah?
one that Bruno assisted is a good. Mind you, we all know he assisted.
Why have
Move
I got
just
to
saying.
hear it from the Bruno fan club every time we're talking about that?
No, I was just wondering if Bruno created both chances for us to actually win the game. Why isn't he higher than Mount? That's my
Because
question.
one of the assists was quite literally a 2-yard pass. He's not getting.
So if he doesn't
He
pass
did
that
a
and he
ball roll.
shoots, okay. So if Bruno shoots that
And he misses and goes over the crossbar.
and Mount doesn't get a goal, okay, cool. Say less. Say less.
So what's your point?
Say
Bruno's
less.
shit.
Say less.
What? Bruno's shit. So what? I'm supposed to praise. I was
So
supposed
if
to
Bruno
praise.
decided to shoot that ball, Mount does not score. Then basically is what you just told me.
Bro, you're giving Bruno some worldly praise for doing
I'm
it.
just giving the honest what I saw with my own eyes. He passed the ball to the goal scorer who won the game. And not once. He done that twice with the equalizer. What you guys were just saying, what's more important, the equalizer or the winning goal? Bruno was a part of both. What aren't you understanding?
There you go, Coley.
Am I allowed to respond now? Am I allowed to respond?
No, don't.
Oh, you're scared. You're scared of what I'm going to say.
No, it just doesn't make sense.
It does make sense. You ready?
To you, it does.
I think the question was about Mazraoui's performance. Why are we still back here on Bruno?
I don't know. Bruno fan club got irritated.
Because
I don't know.
Curly
Ask him why
can't
I got triggered. What triggered you?
Curly can't get Bruno off his mind.
I think
What? I didn't even bring him up. What the fuck?
Mazraoui is the only notable sub. Everybody else, I mean, Licha, it was nice to see Licha, but he came in like very late, like 8 minutes left.
A for Licha for an appearance.
Kobe Mino and Dogu also came in 90th minute.
Disgusting. 4 minutes.
It's all good. Microwave minutes for them. But let's talk about Ruben Amorim then. What like he gave a speech at halftime. There's no way he was quiet. And that speech had an impact.
So where was those speeches for the rest of the season? Because every time we've gone in at halftime, we've played worse when we've come out. So yeah, kudos to him. He finally did his job.
So what grade? We deserve better. Is it an F for doing your job? What is it? It feels like you.
You know my views on him, right? I just don't think he's. I just don't think he's got the warrior mentality that I need in a manager. That's the only thing. I don't trust his character. I don't think he's fearless enough. However, one defeat in 7 games is a vast improvement to where we were when this season started. A second away win is a vast improvement to where we started at the beginning of the season. We hadn't had an away win since last March. But yeah. 13 wins in 12 months. I don't know. Look, criminal. But the players were awful first half. Those players, I would have sacked the lot of them if I had the chance. None of them should have been.
He was literally screaming on the sideline, "We deserve better." If you looked at it, he was screaming that.
Yeah, we actually made that a point. We actually made that a point during the game too.
Yeah, I could imagine. I mean, look. He got the lineup right. He got the lineup right. As far as I'm concerned, I don't think I would have done anything different in that lineup, other than change the midfield, which he's not going to do. So I would have to give him a B-, and that's probably the highest grade I'm going to give him this season. But I think I don't like him, but he got a result, and he got the players to play in the second half. So something finally happened in that dressing room, because these criminals, they hung him out to dry first half.
Okay, all right. I think does anybody disagree with that? It's funny, I cannot disagree with him. Like I think
I don't fully disagree, but I guess it's really past times. But based on this game, I think the players deserve a little bit more credit than he does. So I'm gonna give him an average rating myself. Like, you don't have to change it actually, but that's just my opinion. Like, I feel like it was a C, because I'm giving the players a little bit of the credit as well.
Yeah. Especially now that we know that the moment of improvisation was just between Bruno and Mount, and if we're judging you as a coach, you're supposed to also be training your players such that they can score goals through open play, and we couldn't. That's the truth. We didn't score through open play, and that has to change. If we play this game again at Selhurst Park, there's no telling where we will go. We're not confident enough to be like, oh, we did the job, we can go ahead and do it again, at this very moment in time. So that also, I agree. We have to take that into consideration, and it's a strong take that she said, and a B- is deserving, and Young Puppy C+ is also valid as well. But yeah, that's where I put him. Vegeta says give him a C. Kenny Fan TV says a B. I think at the end of the day, he is also one of the people that needed this win more than everybody else. Like we need to go into the next game with a little bit more calm and stability and confidence that we can, string a couple of wins together. Go ahead, we deserve better.
I was going to say, well, I'm interested to hear what Riri's view was on that.
Riri.
What, the manager?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Is he B- or C+?
I would just say I guess a B-. Yeah, definitely
Why?
a B-. Because like I said, I'm the one that pointed that out, and then Young Poppy actually backed me up on that on your stream that morning on the show, because I could literally see this man, and we deserve at this point, like they were folding it home that first half, and you could literally see him screaming at them and moving up and down that touchline and trying to instruct them to do certain things, and these men were just doing what they wanted to do that first half. I don't know if he invested in a couple of televisions for the dressing room, but whatever it is that he said to them in that dressing room, they literally, their energy level when they came out that second half was a lot more impressive than what they were giving in that first half, because they weren't giving shit in that first half. I mean, we we were watching it all together and we were all complaining. I mean, you weren't watching it, Bods, because
Yeah,
your
the
stream
first half I didn't see,
your
fortunately.
stream was your stream was a
But
you
now,
on it.
yeah. But partially the reason why this stream started late today was like I saw the first half. I just haven't seen from second half to 55.
Yeah, so I would say I agree with we deserve better with regards to it being a B minus, because whatever he said, I don't, and I whatever he said, I'm thankful he said it, because yeah, they came out with a totally different mentality in that second half and turned the game around and pulled that win out. You know, a win that we know this team can do. It's unfortunate that for this entire season, they're always a team of two halves. We have yet to put together an exemplary 90 minutes. It's either we're good and in the first and shit in the second, or we're shit in the second and we're good in the you know, it just I just want them to put. I feel like if we put together a good 90, we will literally be beating teams comfortably.
Yeah.
We
just need to figure out how to do that. And once we do that, then we're gonna win games a lot easier.
Yeah, 100%. No, I totally agree with you. Young Puppy, what's your take on this?
He said it already. He said
Yeah.
Oh, you already said it.
Yeah.
Pardon me. So we
lost
someone
Coley
right now.
Coley slipped on the floor. He told you. Shut up.
Oops.
He is life alert.
Oopsie. Well, yeah, I have to sort of like.
What is the chat saying?
Well,
I know Vegeta said he agreed with what I said.
Vegeta said Ruben has the best ancestors in history.
I don't know what SLD is saying with that audio moving mad. I don't think the audio is.
No, it's a little crackly. Like,
yeah, I wasn't that consistent.
Like,
right.
Crackly. Yeah. No, with Ruben, this thing is very difficult to judge, because at the end of the day, it's a draw. If you put the set pieces aside, you got to draw at Selhurst Park, and that's not necessarily like a horrible result. Even though you'd want to win, you'd want to be winning. But
honestly,
let's remember. Hold on. Let's remember that two of our summer signings were not available, and that is also something to take into account. Especially the fact that, like, if you look at the new names that were in that lineup, it's Mbumo in that starting 11. Who else? It's Mbumo.
Depends
Zirkzee
if you're saying the year
Mount,
or just summertime.
like new as in like from this summer.
Yeah, from the summer. Yeah, just but if you was to say the year, like the calendar year, then it would have been. Oh yes, Lemans as well.
So all the same group, the other like 9 players, they've been to Selhurst Park before, and so it's that my point is there's just 2 new faces, and we're able to come out with a win. But that win is based on the set pieces. Put set pieces aside, it's a draw.
So I'm just confused because it's kind of like, what are we doing here? Why are we criticizing getting goals from set pieces? Well, and now we're executing set pieces. We're actually saying, well, if it weren't for them, we'd have drawn. I'm confused. The idea.
Not gonna lie.
Boss is just trying to be contrary with his highlighter hoodie.
No, I the thing is,
I like that was show us results, and this
the record of not scoring with through a set piece. To be fair, like it's been so long. Like what was it? It was a few seasons. It was over 100 and something. It was like over 100 and something attempts.
Yeah.
What's happening? Suddenly, because to me, your audio, it's just progression. That's what I was going to say. It's progression, and it needs to happen.
True. Wait, Vijay, what do you think?
So I'm on the other side of the stream, and we're all complaining about audio. Just FYI.
No
Doesn't
way.
sound great.
It's bad.
Yeah, it's crackling up, bro. It's like when your speaker's broken.
Oh no. Well,
let me go back and check. I'll be back.
Yeah.
But sorry for interrupting, guys.
Well,
I'm just
we,
producing.
we fortunately is doing this at the end of the show when we're like pretty much wrapped up with the grades. But yeah, this is I feel like we've graded everybody. We've talked about the match and talked about giving Zirkzee his flowers, and yeah. Let's just say I'll see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so. Thank you to all the 30-something people that have...
Remember, we have midweek games, okay? Don't forget.
We have midweek games. As a matter of fact, also yeah, Champions League tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna set the...
No, we don't have Champions League tomorrow, bro. We have Premier League tomorrow.
Pardon me. No.
West Ham on Thursday.
No, wait.
There's Prem games tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday we play.
There's no Champions League this week?
No, there's Prem games.
I'm worried for you, bro. We have to save your channel from you.
My head, I just had a brain fart. Sorry. Yes. So on Thursday, that's when United is playing. Sorry.
Maybe that's the crackling.
And the rest of the plays tomorrow. God.
There's
okay,
like
right.
4 games tomorrow.
You're still recovering from the 24-hour stream. Are you okay?
Probably that's what it is. But also, Vegeta, you had a really good opinion here, saying that why do football fans have an obsession with being right over everything?
Yeah, bro, that's my observation. It's like people wait in the shadows until they are right, then they just pop up on streams. I was right all along. It's like, damn.
Hey, I told you so.
Heck?
Well, I mean, we predicted. A lot of people predicted we were gonna lose. And
I was with you.
right.
I mean, you was with me. I should say more so, but I say we was winning too.
Tomorrow's big game is Spurs versus Newcastle.
Ooh. What I'm saying is, you just proved the point. Look at you. You just wanted.
I was right, Vegeta. I was right.